Imagine a predator so stealthy, it eliminates an entire ecosystem without a trace. Meet the brown tree snake, nature's most devastating invader. Welcome back to Timeless Tales. We're exploring one of modern history's most extraordinary ecological disasters, a story born from World War II that continues today. This isn't just about snakes, it's about how one species can rewrite an entire ecosystem. The brown tree snake might not be the largest ever, but don't let its modest size fool you. Reaching up to 10 feet, it has achieved something far more sinister. It has committed what scientists call ecological genocide. But how did this happen? How did a snake from Australia and Papua New Guinea become the Pacific's most feared invasive species? The answer lies in a perfect storm of human activity, biological adaptation, and tragic oversight. To understand this invasion, we need to go back to the beginning. The brown tree snake is a creature designed for stealth and survival. Native to Australia, Papua New Guinea, and the Solomon Islands, these snakes evolved over millions of years in ecosystems with natural predators and prey. In their native habitat, brown tree snakes are just another player in a complex ecological web. They're nocturnal hunters, using night vision and heat sensing to track birds, small mammals, and lizards. Their rear-fanged venom system makes them efficient killers of small prey. While their venom is mild to humans, their true danger lies elsewhere. What makes them remarkable is their adaptability. These snakes are expert climbers, at home in trees or on the ground. They can go months without food, survive in various habitats, and are master hiders. This combination of traits would prove catastrophic when they encountered an ecosystem with no natural defenses. The brown tree snake's journey from native species to ecological nightmare began during World War II. As military cargo moved between Pacific islands, these master stowaways found the perfect opportunity to expand their range. Hidden in ship cargo, equipment, and supply containers, they began their silent conquest of the Pacific. The island of Guam became ground zero for one of history's most devastating biological invasions. When brown tree snakes arrived in the 1940s, the island was a paradise of endemic species, isolated for millions of years. Guam had no native snakes. Its birds, small mammals, and lizards had never faced such a predator. They lacked defenses, instinctual fear. It was like introducing wolves to sheep that had never seen a predator. The results were swift and devastating. Within decades, the brown tree snake eliminated most of Guam's native birds. 12 of 18 species are now extinct. The Guam rail, flycatcher, and bridled white-eye, once singing in its forests, fell silent forever. But the ecological destruction didn't stop there. With birds gone, insect populations exploded. Spiders skyrocketed without predators. Guam's ecosystem unraveled. This wasn't just about losing species, it was the complete collapse of ecological relationships, millions of years in the making. The brown tree snake population on Guam exploded to an estimated 2 million. That's roughly 5,000 snakes per square mile, a density that defies belief. They weren't just taking up space, they were a living carpet of predators consuming everything. The ecological disaster was just the beginning. Exploding populations quickly affected human infrastructure. Their climbing ability turned power lines into highways, causing frequent outages and plunging the island into darkness. The economic impact has been staggering. Millions are spent annually on control and repairs. They've also affected tourism, agriculture, and quality of life. Children can't play safely, pet owners live in fear. The psychological toll of living with millions of snakes is immense. But perhaps the most heartbreaking consequence is cultural. Guam's native birds held deep Chamorro cultural significance. Their songs, presence, and role in traditional stories, all gone. The brown tree snake didn't just eliminate species, it severed generations of cultural connections. Recognizing the crisis, scientists and agencies developed sophisticated control. Methods ranged from physical barriers to innovative traps. One creative approach, dead mice laced with acetaminophen, harmless to most animals, lethal to snakes. Researchers also use pheromone traps, detector dogs, and radio transmitters to track movements. The goal? Not just control, but understanding effective handling and preventing spread. The brown tree snake invasion of Guam isn't just a local disaster, it highlights our interconnected world's challenges. Human activity caused this. Our global transport networks, ships, cargo, created the pathway for this catastrophe. Guam wasn't unique. Similar conditions exist across Pacific Islands. Hawaii, with its unique biodiversity, is the next target. An invasion there would be an unimaginable catastrophe. This raises a fundamental conservation question. How do we balance global connectivity with invasion risks? The snake didn't choose to be invasive, we created the conditions. The snake's story reveals ecosystem resilience. Guam's isolated ecosystem had no resistance. In its native range, complex ecological relationships, predators, competitors, diseases, maintain balance. Removing a species from natural constraints, intentionally or accidentally, creates ecological disaster. The brown tree snake isn't evil, it's following its evolutionary programming: survive and reproduce. We tragically placed it where those instincts became destructive. The brown tree snake crisis, though devastating, taught crucial lessons in invasion biology, ecosystem management, and conservation. Scientists gained insights into how invasive species establish, spread, and impact ecosystems. These insights now prevent similar disasters. Improved cargo inspection, early detection, and rapid response protocols stem from Guam's experience. This tragic invasion prepared us for future biological threats. Hope remains for Guam. While ecological damage is largely irreversible, some native species return where control efforts are intense. The Guam rail, extinct in the wild, was successfully bred and reintroduced to snake-free zones. A small victory, it proves recovery is possible. Research into the brown tree snake for understanding, not conservation, yields insights. Scientists study its genetics, behavior, and ecology to develop better control methods. Every insight brings us closer to managing this crisis. Guam's invasion serves as a powerful educational tool. Understanding its unfolding helps us appreciate ecosystem balance and global connectivity's responsibility. The most crucial lesson is humility. Our actions have unpredictable consequences. A single oversight can unleash forces reshaping ecosystems for generations. This investigation into the brown tree snake crisis is more than a story about snakes. It's a stark lesson in responsibility, consequence, and nature's delicate balance. The threat of invasive species like the brown tree snake extends far beyond Guam. Daily global transport risks carrying the next ecological disaster. The question isn't if another invasion happens, but if we're prepared. We have the knowledge and tools to prevent future disasters. We understand how invasions happen, how to detect them early, and how to respond. What's needed is the will to act. Be part of the solution. Support invasive species prevention and control. Practice biosecurity when you travel. Never transport plants, animals, or soil without proper inspection. Advocate for stronger funding for early detection and rapid response. If this investigation into the brown tree snake was impactful, please like this video. Share your thoughts in the comments. Have you encountered invasive species? What can we learn from Guam's experience? For more investigations into humanity's relationship with nature, subscribe to Timeless Tales and ring that notification bell. Together, we can explore stories that shape our planet and prevent future ecological catastrophes. Guam's brown tree snake invasion is a tragedy, but it doesn't have to be repeated. The choice, as always, is ours.
Artlist.io